Top 5 Brake Repair Mistakes. Autodoc. Incorrect placement of the brake caliper. A detached caliper should not be hung by the brake hose. The brake line is not designed to support this weight. Use wires or ropes to secure the caliper to the body or suspension components. Do not place the caliper on the steering knuckle. It may fall off during repairs, damaging the brake hose and causing injury. Fitting a brake disc to a corroded hub. Before fitting a new brake disc, clean its mounting seat on the wheel hub with a metal brush. Treat the surface where the disc contacts the hub with a special mounting paste. This will prevent corrosion and the components from getting stuck. Corrosion can make it impossible to install the brake disc correctly, leading to imbalances and brake unit malfunctions. When replacing the brake discs, make sure to install new brake pads. Carrying out repairs without cleaning all components. Dirt and dust on the caliper piston dust boot act as an abrasive, damaging it over time. Dirt particles under the dust boot can damage the seals. Contaminants and moisture under the dust boot can cause piston corrosion and brake fluid leaks, as well as caliper malfunctions, including jamming. Before pushing the piston in, clean the dust boot using a nylon brush and brake cleaner. Make sure it's intact and inspect the part of the piston under the dust boot for dirt and damage. Dirt and products of brake pad wear accumulate in the spaces where the brake pads move, preventing them from working properly. Clean and carefully check the condition of the caliper guide pin dust boots. Replace them if necessary. Neglecting the bleeder screw. Dirt can accumulate in the piston bores during operation of the hydraulic braking system. Before pressing in the caliper pistons, open the bleeder screw. Prior to opening it, clamp the brake hose so the dirty brake fluid can be drained. Otherwise, the dirty brake fluid will flow upwards through the system and get into the ABS unit and brake master cylinder, which could damage the components. Attention! Once the job is done, remember to add the correct amount of fluid to the tank. Always use the brake fluid specified by the manufacturer. Do not mix fluids of different composition. Change the brake fluid according to the schedule. Not using new caliper guide pin lubricant. If the movement of the guide pins is obstructed, this will cause uneven brake pad wear. In addition, worn guide pins may have play, which causes unusual noises when driving. Remove the guide pins and dust boots. Clean the parts of old grease. Inspect the components for wear and damage. Check that the guide pins have no play in their bores. Replace the parts if necessary. Use a special product for treating the parts. It's resistant to high temperatures, prevents corrosion, and doesn't damage the dust-proof material. Properly lubricated guide pins move easily. Please note, in some braking systems, the caliper guide pins don't need to be greased. Tip: pay attention to the condition of the caliper bracket surfaces which are in contact with the pads. Over time, grooves form on these surfaces and prevent the pads from moving properly. If you detect this, smooth out the brackets or replace them.